Mike Waltz from Florida, served multiple tours as a Green Beret on the ground in Afghanistan. I've worked the war as a civilian in the policy for it in the Bush White House, in the Pentagon, and dozens of times as a civilian. And like so many here, I'm very personally invested in this disaster. Like so many here, I've had an interpreter not just beheaded, they beheaded his family in front of him before they beheaded him. I had a journalist and a principal run out of town with Taliban threats, but they stood strong. You know their crime? They were running a girls' school. The Taliban, in response, killed their family and machine gunned the girls' school with the girls in it. I had an Afghan soldier die in my arms, bled to death. To this day, I'm sending money to his family to make sure his 6 kids can go to school. This administration making these decisions, Blinken, Sullivan, Feiner, Psaki, we can go down the list, do not have a speck of Middle East dirt under their fingernails. They don't have a clue what this means. And now, just an hour ago, literally before walking in here, I'm on the phone, as so many of us have been, congressional offices, with veterans downrange that have buses full of Americans, citizens, green card holders, legal permanent residents, our allies that are stuck because they can't get through the bureaucracy at the State Department to get them out. Right now, through the bureaucracy, people are dying, and you all need to do your jobs for accountability. It's not just us. We have the Taliban, we have our government now engaging the Taliban, trusting them to let these people go. We have a Navy veteran, Mark Frericks, that the Taliban and the Connies have held for over the last year. Is he free to go? Is this who we're going to trust? This government is about to enter into a ransom situation. On international television, Blinken said, well, they need access to funds, billions in foreign currency reserve, international recognition, in exchange for our own people. That's called a ransom. And that's un-American. We do not let terrorists dictate the time and place and method which we get our people out. But that's what this government, that's what this administration is doing. And this over-the-horizon counterterrorism, Dan and I can tell you, it's a talking point. Mr. Rogers and I, the ranking member on Armed Services, and other Republicans and other Democrats have been asking for months, what's the plan? What's the plan to keep America safe? Because I can tell you, the intelligence is clear. Al-Qaeda intends to hit us again. And Al-Qaeda and the Taliban are married at the hip. So if that's the case, we now have a situation where future American soldiers are going to have to go back to deal with it. But now they have no bases. We gave them away. They have no local allies. They're being hunted down. And we have a terrorist army armed to the teeth that they're going to have to fight through. That blood is on this administration's hands. This is the same team around Biden that was around Obama. Benghazi, Bergdahl trade, reckless withdrawal from Iraq that led to the ISIS caliphate and untold deaths around the world. The Iran deal. You cannot appease terrorists. You cannot concede your way out of this problem. They know strength and they know leverage. And right now we've given it to them in the form of hundreds of Americans on a silver platter. I had an ambassador reach out to me today, a Middle Eastern ambassador. He said, I cannot tell you how bad this is for your country and its image. The message around the world in the Middle East right now is jihad has won and democracy has failed, and the terrorist recruiting is going to be through the roof. It's not a policy issue, it's a national disgrace. That's from an allied ambassador. I've been in touch with the leaders of those that are still resisting the Taliban and standing with freedom. Vice President Saleh told me, you know, you may have paid billions and lost soldiers to stand with us against extremism, but the price that you're now going to pay in your dignity and your values is incalculable. So my question from so many veterans, Gold Star families, and others, who is going to step up and say, I screwed up, I made a mistake, I'm accountable? Where is it? Well, if this administration won't lead and you won't drive that accountability in the media, then we will. We will lead, and for the sake of those veterans, for the sake of so many of them that we hold right here, they are not getting what they deserve out of this government, out of this building. We will hold them accountable, and we will give them what they deserve. Thank you, Mr. Leader. I yield.